night, whatever time of day it is where you are. I'd like to share with you guys a little sneak peek into my upcoming self-hypnosis release. Spend this Valentine's Day liberating your beloved inner child or inner children. It's a 3-hour and 20-minute adventure into a mystical underground castle where you meet a fairy queen and venture into a treehouse tucked behind a beautiful waterfall. And then you have adventures through 3 distinct doors, and it's a really transcendent time. This is like the 20th time I've used this in the last few weeks, and I love it so much. I find more healing every time I listen to it, and I always notice something new. There's so much detail, and it's fun because I freestyled the whole thing. None of it's scripted. I completely freestyled the whole thing, and magic just poured out of me. So I'm really stoked to share it with you guys. So here's a little sneak peek, and then you'll be able to view the whole thing and listen to the whole thing on my YouTube channel on Valentine's Day. And if you are one of my patrons on Patreon, then you already have access to this magic. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being you. And if you're interested, Kristin's Consciousness Consultancy now offers personalized self-hypnosis sessions. You just give me a backdrop setting and a healing journey objective, and I create an audio track for you designed to help rewire your neural data and liberate your parts of consciousness. Repeated use gradually helps transform life experience from the inside out. And the best part is you don't even have to do the work. I do the work for you, and then you just listen to the audio track, enjoy the experience, and the work is done for you. So without further ado, here's a little sneak peek into the upcoming self-hypnosis release. Again, you can check this out at youtube.com/Kristin Chronicles. It will be released on Valentine's Day.
Notice an expansive, wondrous garden inside of a castle. The castle's ceiling seems to extend for many, 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 many stories. Up and up and up that ceiling goes. And there are chandeliers hanging all across the expansive area you see. And as you step forward, there is grass beneath your bare feet instead of carpet. You feel the fresh grass and the soft earth beneath your toes. And you look forward and you notice a waterfall. And you chuckle inwardly. How is there a waterfall inside of an underground castle? You let and you simply enjoy the beauty of this moment. You step forward, enjoying the beautiful feeling of the grass beneath your feet. Before you, a mystical fairy queen walks up to you. She is angelic in all her features. Her entire being is radiating the purest light. It's bright white with sparkling gold dust streaming from her body, extending many feet beyond every corner of her body. She has wondrous wings, clear, with streams of teal and turquoise in them. Her smile immediately softens your heart as you feel deeply welcomed into this sacred space. She extends her hand outward to you, and you instinctively reach your arm out in return. She softly lifts your fingers tenderly and bends down to kiss your hand. She looks up from your hand into your eyes, and you immediately feel so seen. Like beyond the body and the being that you are in physicality, your soul, your heart, your spirit, your consciousness, every part of the inward being that you truly are feels seen as her love and light penetrates your being. Your eyes meet hers, and you immediately soften into a deep sense of divine worthiness. Every corner of your heart feels safe to crack open and simply be you. All of your walls break down, and you surrender into the peaceful love of this sacred space. The fairy queen before you stands up tall, and you see the light emanating from her body begin to stream into your body, and your body begins to emit this perfect, pure, white light filled with shimmering golden sparkles. Your entire body is streaming this magnificent light, and you feel energies of love and light flooding your entire physical body, an energy that miraculously permeates every cell. You watch the fairy queen in front of you, her smile soothing your soul. Without saying a word, she gently gestures for you to follow her. As she walks in front of you, you continue walking in her footsteps. You feel the soft grass and the warm earth beneath your feet. As you move through this mystical underground castle, you admire the ginormous chandeliers hanging all around you from an extraordinarily tall ceiling. As you continue walking, you follow the fairy queen, admiring her wings. You see the waterfall in front of you, coming closer and closer as you continue walking through this castle. You are now walking past the waterfall. The sound of it has grown louder and louder with each step, and you hear a thunderous roar from the water that gently calms your inner being. You follow the fairy queen, walking past and behind the waterfall. With the waterfall to your left, you walk beyond it, and directly behind it, to your left, is a staircase made of pure diamonds. Every step and the hand railings on both sides are completely made of pure diamonds. They shimmer and sparkle, their pure light radiating from them as the bouncing, streaming light creates a series of dancing rainbows. The fairy queen begins walking up these steps, gesturing for you to follow her. With a peaceful excitement, you step forward onto the first step of this diamond staircase. It moves upward, resting miraculously behind the waterfall. You continue hearing the sounds of the waterfall as you step that is radiating from your body. Your body is streaming the same bright, white, brilliant light with dancing, shimmering gold dust, the same way that the fairy queen is emanating light. You continue walking up this staircase that spirals up to the left, wrapping around the waterfall. As you reach the top of this diamond staircase, you find yourself in front of a tree house, a wondrous wooden house built at the top of a tree that wraps around and down behind the waterfall. You did not even notice the tree. It wraps around so miraculously in this wondrous nature setting, mystically placed in this underground castle. The fairy queen approaches the treehouse, stepping onto a wooden deck. You follow her, lifting your feet off the diamond staircase and placing your bare feet on this smooth wooden deck. The fairy queen is in front of you. She steps forward and opens a beautiful door, similar to the first door, although much smaller. This average-sized wooden door is decorated with many beautiful markings. The fairy queen opens the door and steps inside the treehouse, gesturing for you to follow her. You step forward into the treehouse off the deck. The sound of the waterfall behind you grows more quiet, and you feel a shift in the air and the atmosphere. The fresh air becomes much more still as you enter into the treehouse. In front of you, you are now in a circular room. It is empty and bare, but with lots of light streaming in from all sides through windows. You notice 3 doors inside of this treehouse. 1 door to your left, colored and painted in a light, bright, brilliant blue tone. In front of you, directly before you, is another door, and it is painted a bright, brilliant, warm, inviting green color. And to your right is a 3rd door, painted a gentle, soft, warm, dark blue. The fairy queen stands to your left, and you stand here in the treehouse, admiring the 3 doors as you hear the waterfall behind you. The fairy queen turns to the left and points towards the light, bright, soft, smooth, oceanic, sky blue door. She indicates an invitation to go open it. You step to your left, past the fairy queen, towards the door. You reach out, placing your hand on the doorknob, feeling its cold bronze beneath your hand.
Stay tuned for my release. You can check out youtube.com/Kristin Chronicles. This self-hypnosis session will be shared on Valentine's Day, so you can spend Valentine's Day connecting with and liberating your inner child. Have a beautiful and blessed day, soul friends.